Hello, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is the return of Ys, but this is I don't know if I did this game or not before. It says Ys I&II Chronicles. I don't remember if that rings a bell. Maybe a compilation or something. We're going to be hearing Campanile of Lane and To Make the End of Battle, both from the Falcom music channel, composed by Yuzo Koshiro, but these are arranged by Yukiro Jindo. And this one, the second one, is gonna be a band. So, I had to look up what Campanile means, and Google tells me it's an Italian bell tower, and then it showed me pictures of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So, cool. This is requested by Patrick, Simon, and I do not know how to say your name, so I'm just gonna say DA. But thank you. Okay, well, Ys is pretty cool. You know, it's got this kind of hard rocking sound, but who knows where it's gonna go. Let me know if this is like a compilation game or something. I don't remember if I've done Ys 1 and 2 together. I don't know. Maybe I could just search, but that's boring. We're gonna start with Campanile of Lane. This is a very short song, and let's go. Make sure it's unmuted. Okay, cool. Let's go. An Italian bell tower. I expect bells. Okay, there we go. Oh, I already love the synth bass. Chunky guitars. Oh man, I think that's called a sawtooth lead, like that, like cutting synthesizer sound. I think. Either way, I love it. Sounds very 90s to me. I don't know when this was made. I do have some context to this, so I'll explain that later. Although I kind of forgot what the context was. I'll have to reread it. I think that's it. It looped. Yeah, it looped already. I like those eyes in the background. Man, everything I heard today sounds like very Castlevania-ish. Okay, so that was sick. Actually, the synth bass was like super gnarly. The context I have for this song are. Did I? Oh, oops. I closed the tab. Give me a second. That was Campanile. Oh, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's Lane or like Lane or something. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I see the submitter notes give me some context here, but it has some. It sounds kind of spoilerish, so I'm gonna say like some of it. It says, I'll just say this part. This plays during a hectic race to the top of a bell tower. Yeah, I'll say that part. Okay. So that actually sounds really cool and kind of like very accurate to the song. Now by race, I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's like an actual like, you know, one-on-one race, or if you're like chasing someone up the bell tower. Either way, that sounds really cool, right? Like chasing someone up a bell tower, or just like speeding up there. It has like this, you know, kind of like anxious sort of feel to it. You know, like climbing up, getting tired, and like I don't know. Bell towers are so cool. I've always liked bell towers. They every like things I grew up with, the coolest stuff had bell towers, like the bell tower or the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That was like all evil and creepy and weird. And in Mortal Kombat 3, there was the bell tower stage. It had like the nighttime background, and you can uppercut them to the bottom. But also, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the meme where from the Spider-Man cartoon, where it's like Spider-Man chasing Shocker, and it's like this meme of like the voice acting, but it's also like, I don't know if it's a bell tower, but it's like a, ascending tower type of thing. Now, even though that song was kind of like very short, actually, it makes me think that that scene or that whenever it plays is just that short. Like, it just kind of like happens, and either the game is moving fast or it changes camera angle or something like that. But it just kind of like zooms at you because the song is very doom 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 doom. It actually for like a second sounds like it goes into like Ridge Racer mode, or like an actual like racing game in a way, because it's got that speed coming at you and just like whoa whoa. And you know what? It's very simple. It's like straight to the point. It plays in the bell tower, so you're gonna hear bells. It's got the speed, so you're gonna hear the fast synth bass, and then you're gonna have the percussion that's like kind of like pumping you along. There's really not much else to say. Like, that's really cool, and it sounds like, even though the song sounds cool, it sounds like it's a very stressful situation. It sounds like maybe later in the game type of thing, where it's like, oh. But all those things came to mind about like those like scenes I just mentioned, MK3 and Spider-Man meme and all that stuff. If I can find it, I'll like put it in the comments, that little Spider-Man thing. It just reminds me. It's pretty funny. But that's pretty much it. Campanile of Lane. I'm guessing this game is either it takes place in Italy or it's just referring to a style of architecture. I don't know. I have no idea. I still have never seen footage of these, but okay, cool. that was that. We still have another song, a much longer song. To Make the End of Battle. This is the long version. Again, for those that don't know, these songs, when I pair them together, they may or may not be connected. All I go by is that they're from the same game. That's all I really care about. In this case, the request was for the first one. And then after that, my moderators kind of put the songs together based on like wait time or relevancy. I have no idea. So I never even go to, when I do two songs, I never think they're connected to begin with. Just throwing that out there. This could be like a completely different part of the game. To Make the End of Battle from I&II Chronicles. Let's go. Okay, I have electric guitar to violin right away. Harmony, electric guitar. I love how the guitars in East sound so like early 90s, like power metal-ish type stuff. Little Xenoblade-ish. I wonder what came first. Was it this? What was the first video game to really like do violins and electric guitars? And synthesizers. Guitar sounds amazing. It's not like too distorted. Perfect. You can hear all the notes. This is a band, right? It's a JDK band. I'm guessing this band is famous outside the game, and they hired them. Oh, that was sick. I'm gonna hear that again. We're rewinding after. Oh man. The rhythm. Just done. It's just a solo. It's just a big solo. Oh, it's so clear. drummer's going crazy. Oh, interlude? Bass. That's bass. Bass solo. Pog face like every YouTube. Damn! Into a piano solo? Whoa! Oh, that was so tight. Are they dueling? Holy. This is so fun. I don't want to get off the roller coaster yet. I don't know how to explain it, but the eyes in the background of that image is how I feel right now. Just like locked in, you know? Well, I would hope you guys and gals watch me because I'm honest. And honestly, I don't know what to say. Now, I don't want to go as like sound over dramatic and be like I'm speechless, but in a way, technically I am. I know I have some stuff lined up in my head, but the music just hits me hard, man. You know, it's like I don't even like to call this like a job or anything. Like this is what I love to do. I turned one of my favorite things ever into my career. I loved and love discovering new music, and then like it just hits you. It's like an unexplainable feeling. You don't get it every day, right? You don't. It's not like every day you hear new cool stuff. Maybe, but you probably listen to the same stuff over and over and over in your playlist. I did that too. But every now and then a new song will kind of come in and be like, ooh. I get that often, so it's like I'm constantly getting this like dopamine hit, just like pow. That I feel like this channel is kind of dangerous. You know, that's what leads to like drug addiction. You know, people don't do drugs because they want to take drugs. They do it because they get so high that when they come down, it's like, well, I want to feel high again. Anyways, I'm trying to remember like what happened in that song, but it's just like I feel. Before I forget, there was one part that was like extremely dope, Let me just hear that right now. It was during a solo. The guitar one of one of the solos, one of like 40. One of the guitar solos, they use this really cool. It's called a trill, where it's like two notes, like, but they did it like such a like cool. It just goes by like that. I'm gonna hear it normal, and then I'm gonna like slow it down, just because I want to hear that really quick. It was right around here. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pairings. Oh god. 50%. Nope, that sounds like shit. I'm sorry. It's a hit or miss with 50%, right? I think 75 is like the gold standard. And then right into... You know who was really good at doing those? Randy Rhoads. He was the first guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace. And one of the like biggest guitar names in the guitar world, who died so young. But if you know, you know. You know, he was like he loved those like little trill runs. That was a lot to unpack, dude. That was just a really cool song, especially hearing the first one, which was like all electronic and bells, ding ding, and this one was just like a metal fest. This one was straight like shred, solo, nonstop leads. I can only assume that's a boss fight. It's got battle in the title, but damn, dude. And why is this a long version? Why is there a shorter version? You know? Oh, actually, now that I think about it. That probably, what that means is you hear like a little bit of the song earlier in the game, and then the full thing here later in the game. That's as soon as I said that, I was like, oh, maybe that's what it is. That was just really good. The band, what was it? JDK Band. I feel like I've heard that. I'm almost positive I've heard JDK on this channel. Please tell me where, because I do not remember, but I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was Super Robot Wars? I don't know. Also, shout out to this bassist here, Atsushi Enomoto. Holy crap. Bass solo? It's not totally unheard of, but it is rare. And then on top of that, the piano. Oh, dude. That was just a really fun, cool song. Everything sounded great. Nothing was overbearing. The guitars weren't like super louder than everything else. Everything just sounded great. The drums were great. A lot of fills, a lot of speed, technique. Very talented group of individuals, let me tell you. By the way, the guitars, there's a lot of harmony guitars, which is like a very Japanese sound. You know, when you have like one guitar doing a melody and then another guitar doing like another melody like 3 frets higher. But also like the sound of the guitars were like perfect. They didn't have too much drive on them, and they're just great. Everything sounded so cool. I don't know what else to say. And it's one of the songs where like I could hear at the end of a concert, and then they start doing all the everyone's just going crazy. It's like, woo, yeah. Yeah, that was, I don't know, that's it. Like when I say speechless, that's kind of what I mean. Like I'm just like dumbfounded, you know, instead of trying to guess what's happening and all that. I'm just enjoying the song. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just sitting here enjoying music. So thanks for that. Both of them. 2 totally different songs, which I love. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like I'm huge on variety, especially if it comes from the same game. You know, like no hate to bands and games that just have like a kind of one-dimensional sound. That's cool. And some of them are really, really cool actually, but you know, if you can like mix it up, then you're just like, it's that much more memorable. Because at least when I think of some of the most iconic soundtracks, they got that variety, you know, Symphony of the Night, early Sonic stuff, Pokemon, like all these, they're willing to go into kind of like uncharted waters and just not just have this one sound. I don't know. I'm blabbing. I'm yapping, as they say. But that was sick. East is sick, dude. East music is so cool. And the first song was a little different than what I'm used to. I'm used to this sound from East. They seem to lean towards this kind of, Japanese metal, violin stuff. But the first song was like totally different, which is cool. But I don't think I've ever heard like the kind of electronic, maybe, but it's not the first thing I think of, So both songs really great. I love this 2-song format. It's awesome. It's a lot for my brain, but it's cool. Thank you again to Patrick, Simon, and DA. Thank you, East fans. Thank you to Falcom. Thank you to everyone that you see here. Those are my Patreon members. I couldn't be here without them. And thank you to my Platinum members. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Later.